Aloha, what's up guys? Boom, we are live. How is everyone doing? We're gonna wait for people to come in.
And check out Devon's new hat while you're waiting with cute little pattern under.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day today.
Absolutely. Today is definitely a beach day for us.
For sure.
We haven't been to the beach hanging out probably from the last time when we did live from Royal Hawaiian Beach when Devon went out to shoot live and I was just sitting. That was actually the last time we were on the beach just hanging out.
Exactly.
Do you see
It's been a while. Let's see. Let's get this screen. Hey Almora, how are you? Thanks for stopping in.
I think I should just get my phone to comments.
Yeah, because we won't be able to see anything. Hey, San Antonio in the building. Oh my God. All right, let's see.
We have a crazy setup here.
Yeah, if you guys see how this camera is all set up on this bag. It's crazy. So I guess Irina, you'll be checking it on your phone, the messages, because sometimes on these phones you can't see. So as usual, whenever we live, we want to know where everyone is from so we can give you guys a shout out. We know San Antonio is in the building. Hey Freddie, what's going on? Welcome, brother. What's today? Thursday, right?
Today is
Thursday the 16th. Yes, yes.
Oops,
so in this video, as I mentioned before, we are going to be giving you guys a few updates. Mississippi in the building.
Florida. Hey Freddie.
Hey, Sunshine State in the building.
Hilton Village.
Who's at the Hilton Village?
Come into Hilton Village as soon as possible, I guess.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We'll give you the updates on the quarantine.
Yes, you're definitely going to want to know about that.
Michigan. Hi, Gina.
Nice, Michigan in the building.
Yeah, hope this year too. Aloha from Tennessee. Aloha, Marlin.
Aloha.
And I don't know how to pronounce Kendria.
Kendria Evans? Yes,
Sorry,
from Tennessee.
From Tennessee.
Got two people from Tennessee in the building. How's everyone doing amongst this crazy COVID world we live in at the moment? Can't go anywhere. Can't see anyone. Can't go to the destinations we want to go to.
I think our umbrella
Yeah, because the sun now is like, let me grab this tripod. We're trying to rig this up. We got an umbrella and we're trying to keep us in the shade at the same time, trying to keep this camera steady.
missing out on traveling for sure. Actually, we just found out that Tahiti is open for traveling. There were only 2 cases in French Polynesia, and you can currently travel to French Polynesia if you have your COVID test within 72 hours.
Right.
Which is pretty tempting for us. The only thing is Hawaiian Airlines are not flying to French Polynesia currently. So the flight, I was looking at the flights from Honolulu, and the flights are crazy. You have to go from Honolulu to Los Angeles, from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and from San Francisco to Papeete. And if you look directly from San Francisco, they still want to route you to different places, back to LA, and then Papeete. So it's really weird.
Yeah, it's a whole runaround.
We'll see what's going on.
But sometimes, that is the cheaper way to travel when you have to go from, from state to state to get to where you want to go to eventually, stopovers and everything else. Could reduce your costs a couple hundreds of dollars. So.
Or make it more expensive sometimes.
Or yes.
They wanted us to fly from through New Zealand.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was one of the options, right?
Yeah.
To fly from what is it? From Hawaii to San Francisco to New Zealand to Tahiti.
Secret Avenger is from Hilo. Aloha from
Aloha, Hilo. Oh, we can't wait to get back to.
How's the international marketplace these days? Some stores on the second floors are closed, right?
Yeah, for the most part, I would say about maybe 80% of the stores are open in
In international, I think.
in international market. A lot of stores on the second and also kind of on the
Oh
first
yeah,
floor
I haven't actually been on the
are
second
open. I
floor.
walked around and the restaurant up top is open. That little market is open. Saks Fifth Avenue is open. So and there's a few shops inside. Also the gaming shop. I think it's GameStop or something. There are a bunch of stores open in the international market.
Is it, am I pronouncing Marlin?
Maryland? Maryland, see?
Maryland. Maryland. Maryland says it's like trying to fly to Honolulu from Memphis, but they want to send you to Tampa first.
Exactly, right?
Pretty much.
Like, who does that? Oh, it's getting windy here. Try to make sure our little rig doesn't fall over.
They're still building in Kings Valley. Yeah, they actually, if we're talking about the same place, are you talking about King's Marketplace that they shut down and they're building something? Is it the one that in Waikiki you're talking about?
Yeah.
King's Alley. Aloha from Long Island. Aloha Long Island.
Aloha, Long Island. It's known as Strong Island. That's what it is. If you're from New York, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Strong
Are you
Island.
actually going to any beaches in Long Island? I have friends in New York and they are going to beaches in Long Island, Far Rockaway, Coney Island, of course.
Yeah, a lot of
and
beaches in Coney Island.
let us know how is it crowded.
Yeah, how the beaches are out there.
I'm sure the water is cold. Aloha from San Francisco.
San Francisco in the building. SFO.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this name.
Where is it?
I know I'm gonna butcher it. The last one. I know you're gonna butcher it.
I'm probably gonna. Pelisara? No, Pelitisara. I hope we didn't butcher your name, which we probably did, and I apologize for that. But yeah, it's from San Francisco. Aloha to you. Thank you for joining.
I've never been to San Francisco.
San Francisco is beautiful. I
On
was
the
only there
list.
for a few days, but from what I saw, it was beautiful. It was clean.
All I know is from the movies, where you see the red bridge.
It's like how many
And,
places
you
we've only seen in the
drive
movies.
up to it and make out. That's what I want to do. We do?
We do.
Thank you.
Done deal.
Oh, you got it correct.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you. Awesome. So how many people we got right now? You think you want to
13.
start?
Yeah, we
with
can start.
some
So,
updates.
yeah, we'll start off with some updates as far as the COVID
Going
virus
on
and
in
how
Hawaii.
how it's affecting us here in Hawaii and the Hawaiian Islands. We had 19 new cases today. First of all, before I start, can you guys hear us clearly? Just give us a yes if you can hear us clearly. I'll wait a while because I know there's a delay with what we see.
This little
And
pet right here.
yeah, it's a little furry thing right here. That's our microphone. But I just want to make sure you can hear both Irina and I clearly.
Yeah, the one went through a pretty interesting setup. First of all, he got a new stabilizer for his phone.
And it works very well. I like it.
Gina says yes, they can hear us.
Okay,
Good.
fantastic.
Clear. Perfect. Thank you, Elmore. So the previous times he went live, he got a stabilizer and it was still a little.
It was shaky.
Yeah,
it
was
wasn't that. It
going
wasn't
up
that good.
and down. So we returned it, and he got himself a new stabilizer. But you know, the van, it's not enough to get a stabilizer. Of course, he has to get a microphone hooked up to
That's
his
right.
phone.
That's right.
So he went through entire system of 2 different types of cables, the Velcro sticky thing.
That's right.
Yeah,
You're gonna do
so
it. You got to do it right.
Yeah, going all
Audio
in.
is everything. Audio is everything, right? What's the sense if they can see beauty and then all of a sudden they can't really hear what we're saying? That would totally defeat the purpose. Anywho, so let's get into it, guys. this COVID situation and how it's affecting us here in Hawaii, and how it's affecting you guys that are thinking about coming here or have been here and just need updates. We have 19 new cases just today, and it brings the total up to
1311.
Yeah,
1311
1311
cases. I'm planning a trip in late August. Do you think they will let us come?
Okay,
Well,
wait. But before we get to that, let's just run through the numbers. I know certain people want to know the numbers, and then we'll get back to that question. So make sure you
Yeah.
hold on to that.
Yep.
Okay, so it brought the total up to 1,311
and that's
cases.
actually the cases been going up and up since the time they decided to reopen.
Cases haven't
Just
gone up.
the businesses reopen as far as businesses, not even tourists. Tourists is still 14-day quarantine, supposedly.
Right.
Whoever is not caught. yet.
Right.
And just before reopening, we were at a little over 600 cases. So
Yeah.
cases are doubling.
And especially here, out of all the Hawaiian islands, Oahu is
The most populated.
right. So they're like, oh, the water's coming higher and higher up here. Anyway, yeah. So yes, Hawaii's getting hit with the most cases.
Wow.
Oahu, right. So there's 135 here, and then in Kauai it's about 43. So, the numbers are very different when it comes to Oahu as opposed to the other islands. The death toll is still at 22, which is a good thing. So,
For all the islands.
right. So that's not going up, and that's great. So that's 15 on Oahu and 6 in Maui, 1 in Kauai. So, that's a good thing. The restrictions. So, as we knew, on the 1st of, what is it, September? We were supposed to, no, what am I saying, September? August.
August 1st, we were supposed to open for tourism with a 3-day or 72 hours, something like that.
Right, so
COVID
basically you had
test.
to get a COVID test 3 days before coming to Oahu, and if everything was good, you checked out fine, then you'd be able to come here and not abide by the quarantine, the 14-day quarantine. Now that has been pushed back, I'm sure you probably know already, to
September
1st, so a whole month
Sarah,
further back.
that answers your question.
Yes. So it has been pushed back again, and they're actually saying it could be indefinite. So at this point, instead of, I guess, pushing it back and pushing it back, they're just saying, at this point, if it exceeds that, it's just the next, I guess, announcement they would make is when they're going to open up. So they really don't know to this point, because everywhere on the mainland is just spiking incredibly. So, places look like they're ready to roll back.
Latin Pass says water temperature on the south shore of Long Island,
Strong Island. Oh yeah.
low 70s.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah,
That's
capacity of the beach is 50%.
Wow.
Well, that's good that they're able to monitor somehow.
Right.
And Fred says, canceled my August 24th trip to Oahu. It took CBS to give us our COVID results 11 days.
Oh wow.
So that will be impossible to gauge to fly over.
Yes.
Islander Chris.
Hey.
Aloha.
Chee-hoo.
Great updates. You guys are true ambassadors of Aloha. Thank you, Chris. And actually, Islander Chris has his own Hawaii channel.
Yes. Make sure you sub.
Check it out.
Check out his channel.
And we will collab with Chris soon.
Yes,
so
very soon.
Keep an eye and be sure to subscribe to our channel as well if you haven't yet.
That's right. Oh, talking about subscribing. Chee-hoo! We just hit 5,000.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw it. So if you guys
my
follow us
gosh.
on our Instagram, which is also at Just Be Out on our Instagram, you'll see that we do, regular posts, and we just cracked 5,000 subs. Thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciated. We were thrilled. We went out. We had some watermelon margaritas.
yeah.
We were celebrating. This is
big for us.
This is big
And
for us. This
we
is awesome.
actually went
Thank you, guys.
live. Thank you so much. We so appreciate you. We actually went live on my birthday on July 4th.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we did live video, and we were just under 5,000. So we're so excited that we finally. Chris says congratulations on your 5K. well deserved. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
thank you,
Chris.
thank you.
Fred says appreciate you guys and the updates. Wishing I was there now. Thank you. I know,
Yes,
right?
yes. Unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
As far as
We wish you were all here
oh,
too
here exactly
because it's
enjoying
so
this
weird to see the streets pretty much empty,
and
stores,
beaches.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
unusual.
speaking of stores, we were doing a little bit of shopping just yesterday. And we were talking to a few store owners. Let me just kind of move this here. There you go. And they were saying how tough it is that even though some stores here are open for shopping, it's just so hard because even if the store is open, there's no one here coming in, and it's so dependent on tourism. She was saying that 90% of her business pre-COVID was Japanese, and now they're not even coming here, and business is they're just staying open just to stay open to do what they can, to survive. It's a very, very tough situation, unfortunately.
And sometimes even discounts are not helping enough.
Right, yeah, and there's a lot of discounts going on, even in stores like Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, a few stores
Kalakaua.
and also in Ala Moana. A lot of the big name brand stores, they're offering 50%, 60%, 70% off. It's crazy. And the thing is, I guess here in Hawaii, just yesterday as we were going shopping, we noticed there were police officers on every corner. So I stopped and I asked them,
Yesterday.
yeah, yesterday I asked why is it that the police presence is so much on every corner, and basically explained to me that there was a protest happening yesterday. There were cars. I think it was a total of about 168 vehicles that were registered to actually drive along the main streets, and they all had signs on the outside of their vehicles and flags and honking their horn.
Hawaii.
Save Hawaii. And so basically the signs were basically saying kind of just shut things down, let us heal before we can reopen things, including hotels and everything else. Obviously the locals really are concerned about their well-being and their health, and they're not quick to want things to open up. They want things to get better before we do so.
Yeah, I
so
think
that's what it was about.
Everywhere there are some
course.
locals that just cannot wait for things to reopen and push in petitions for Hawaii to open. And of course, there are some that don't want it.
Right, there's two sides to every coin, but we totally understand their point of view, and it's a tourist-driven place. But then again, the tourist brings in the money with the local businesses and stuff. So both sides are really getting hit, unfortunately. But I think they're doing a really good job here in keeping things under control. What's this one here?
At the beginning of or the end of Waikiki, there's a hotel, the Halekulani.
Right.
I don't know if you've been. There's a restaurant, a house without a key, and orchards.
Beautiful restaurant. If you've ever been, let us know in the comment. It's a very, very beautiful restaurant. Outdoors. There's usually performances. They have singers and dancers. Really, really, really nice place. Their drinks are amazing. We go there all the time for raspberry mojitos. Off the hook.
The best raspberry mojitos
was right. It's a beautiful hotel.
Their coconut cake.
Oh
My God.
It's like spongy, airy.
Yes, so light and so coconut.
See, you got to get into food again. The last time we went live, we were talking about food. We got into food. She made one comment, and it turned into an hour of talking about all the places here where we could eat and all the good food, and that was the base of the
The point
vlog.
is, Halekulani Hotel is closed till 2021 because they are doing
Renovation. Yeah, we noticed a lot of the hotels here. They're not scaffolding, but the things that kind of take you up to all the different floors. And we noticed that some of the smaller ones do have scaffolding, and we noticed there's a lot of remodeling happening. So I guess these hotels are figuring, okay, well, there's no one here anyway, so might as well we get our remodeling done now, as opposed to when people are here and they're hearing the noise and people are outside their window, scraping stuff or painting or whatever the situation is.
Fiona is asking what's the temperature today. It is 84 degrees and partly, how do you say it's?
Partly sunny?
Partly cloudy.
Yeah, partly cloudy, yeah, because there's a lot of sun out. It's a few
Excuse my
clouds.
Russian. More, we shall see the prices. Oh, do you think the prices will be lower to encourage tourist traffic in 2021? It's hard to predict.
Yeah, because that also has to do with not only Hawaii but the airlines,
Yeah.
getting here.
Right
And
now, I see a lot of hotels are offering deals to
Mhm.
locals because inter-island travel is allowed.
right,
So it's hard to say. I don't see why not, probably, because they do need tourists desperately to come and spend money. So
Right.
more says saving my points.
yeah, definitely save up because when this is all over, the travel industry is just gonna.
Was there any shortage of food or other essential supplies in Hawaii during this pandemic? Yes, so
Yes and no.
specific ones.
Yeah, certain things.
Obviously, alcohol, sanitizer, and masks were
Alcohol,
out.
as in rubbing alcohol, not drinking
Oh,
alcohol.
yeah. We're out at the very beginning. Right,
Right.
now, there is still no rubbing alcohol, but plenty of sanitizers.
There's a lot of
and
sanitizers,
masks.
correct, and masks.
And it was pretty hard to find baking flour.
Yes, yes, there are a few things that are still kind of hard to find. If you go into, say, Target or Walmart and you go into baking aisles, things are kind of hard to find if you're looking for certain things.
Yeah.
In Target, if you're looking for, I don't know, anything that deals with baking, like baking sheets, so basically the hardware you need to bake, there's certain baking pans you might be looking for, it's hard to find. Bed sheets and stuff like that, now they're starting to restock.
At some point, Target was the Target aisles for all those non-essential items were out, but right now, yeah, they are restocking, and we did not feel anything that we needed and
We couldn't find that. It was
If
like total necessity,
there
yeah.
was no such item in one store, we could just go in another store, and aisles were pretty empty, but you could still
You could still find
your
certain things.
essentials.
Toilet paper, which was a big deal.
Yeah.
That was never really an issue here.
I mean,
We
we
were able to
snatched
get-
a few packages. So
yeah, but for the
we did
most
not
part,
have a problem.
they had limited amount, and then they would hold you to a quantity of one per person or per customer, whatever. But again, it was never where we felt like, oh my God, we can't find this anywhere, except for the funny thing, clippers, or what we call like barber, what the barbers use to cut. I'm
yeah.
talking mostly for guys that cut our hairs, the electric trimmers, not for the beard, the bigger one for the hair. That to this point cannot find it. I guess everyone's cutting their hair at home or whatever. No one's going to the barber. Obviously now things are opening up and barbershops are opening. But before that, you couldn't find clippers. I went into Walmart just 4 days ago, and I was like, out of curiosity, I'm like, let me just see if I can find clippers. Still no clippers. So everyone's still doing their own hair.
Yeah.
Got to reinvent it, right?
Well, Devon got his personal
I got
barber.
my personal barber right here with me. So awesome, right? When you can find out someone has a hidden talent and you just never knew. I'm like, all along I had a barber with me and I never knew this until it's a COVID. So, COVID sometimes brings out the best in us, I guess.
Absolutely. Not only COVID, but generally,
Just in
if
general.
you have a problem,
There's
then,
usually a solution.
yeah, usually you can reinvent yourself, and it's a good when there is a problem, there is a good opportunity for growth.
Absolutely.
Fiona says in Australia we're not allowed to holiday overseas. Do you know when they will allow it? Maybe in 2021, because we know New Zealand.
Right. They're on not on lock. They're not letting anyone in until
Yeah,
next year.
Till 2021.
Yeah,
So
2021. They're
let us know if you know anything in Australia when we will be able to holiday travel.
because we want to go back to Australia.
Juan says great hat.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
AD Trip says aloha, aloha.
Aloha,
AD.
AD.
Trips. Espresso Patronio. How do you get work on America for a stranger from Asia? There is kind of platform of anything else that can we access for looking or maybe make us higher on their enterprise. I'm not really understanding.
Yeah, can you rephrase that question?
Do you mean where you can
Find work? Yeah, I think
or
you're trying to ask where you can find work.
if you are not, I mean, it depends. Are you coming on employment visa?
Right.
Or?
Yeah, it depends on where you're coming from. Yeah, rephrase that question. Maybe we can help you answer it. As far as work here
It's
in
hard for
Hawaii,
Americans.
it's really hard. And obviously now with this COVID, places are cutting their staff by more than 50%. So like when we walked into Saks Fifth Avenue, the entire floor of Saks Fifth Avenue, there was one person, one person on that entire floor to help you. So that's how much they're cutting back. It's just incredible.
Yeah, 88 Trip says my wife has been my barber for years.
See that? That's awesome. That's what I'm talking
Aloha to your
about.
wife.
Exactly.
Larry says, what part of city do you live in? We live in Waikiki.
We're in Waikiki. We're just a few buildings behind us right here. We're about a 5-minute walk from where we are now.
Yeah, we accidentally moved here for a longer period of time than we anticipated. So,
So we're stuck on this forsaken island.
damn it. But
Just kidding.
if you live anywhere but Waikiki on Oahu or any other islands, you should get a car technically, unless you do not want to go anywhere,
Yeah,
even
that's for
grocery
sure.
shopping.
Yeah, that's for sure. You need a car.
So that's why we decided to actually live in Waikiki, so we don't need a car. And again, this is a temporary home for us. Other youth, Latin cats, I don't know what other youth.
Qantas cancel all flights until March 2021.
So unknown when we can travel overseas for pleasure, for leisure. Oh, thank you, Fiona, for the update. So from Australia, you are not allowed to travel anywhere for unnecessary travel for until March 2021. For now, ADA Trip says quarantine for visitors. Yes, we have 14-day quarantine for visitors right now.
Right.
Joey Dallas, aloha from Dallas.
Aloha.
Aloha,
Dallas in the
Joey.
building.
Are there okay, sorry, you did not finish writing the question. Are there any U.S. sailors in Pearl Harbor can walk freely in town? I don't know
I'm not sure about
their
that.
rules, honestly, but Oahu is very heavily military based,
Yeah.
and
I
they
mean, I don't
have
see why
different
not.
divisions.
Right. But yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But we'd have to get back to you on that one.
And there are different military bases. I'm not really sure, like if Pearl Harbor is actually an active military base or it's just a museum right now.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to mention. So, we have a little bit of exciting news, right? So we
yeah.
actually decided to create a Patreon. So for those of you who don't know what Patreon is a way for you guys to help us and to support us and support what we do and help us make better videos and choices in the content we create, etc., etc. So what we've done, super excited about this, we've created this whole value package for our Patreon. So basically what it is, we have 3 different tiers. Our first tier, which we call the weekender tier, yeah, that's kind of like it's $6 a month, and for that, the value we offer for that is that we follow you guys on your personal social media. We'll put your name in our end credits of our vlog. We also will provide you with our Google Maps. Irina creates these awesome Google Maps with pinpoints of like everything to do, the whole itinerary, so you'll have that and you'll know whatever it is you need to do.
Before we go anywhere, I do a heavy research
Yes.
of places to visit, the main places, and I put it in a Google map and I pin everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I would share my personal research map with
Right.
a link where you can see all those places.
Right, and you'll have access to that as well as keep you up to date on our travel. So that's our first tier on our Patreon, which is $6. Then it goes to $18, and then you get, for the $18 tier, everything in the weekender tier, you get that. Plus, you get ad-free content. So whenever we put out our videos on YouTube, as you know, they're always, they always have ads because everything is monetized. So in this tier, you'll be able to see our vlogs without any advertisement. You'll also get to see it first because you'll have priority with that. You'll have exclusive content. So what the exclusive content means is story time. So explain what story time is, basically, in a nutshell.
When we put out actual vlogs, as you noticed, we mostly give you information about what to do, where to eat, what to visit, and where to stay and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more informative
Clean
and
cut.
straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not really comfortable sharing more of our personal stories,
Right, and what goes on our day to day.
what happens during our travels.
Right.
There are a lot of things happening
That we don't
really
share.
We just want to be straight to the point to give you information. So we
Right.
don't want to share some personal stories and what happens during the trip. So we decided to create the Patreon to actually share those stories with our supporters.
All the craziness that happens that you would never believe.
So
and there's a lot of those crazy moments.
This way we can be a little bit up
A little bit
close
more,
and personal.
yes, a little bit more personal on this level, definitely. So story time is a thing. So that's exclusive content you'll get on that tier.
And plus some vlogs that don't make it
To YouTube, right? You'll get that as well, and you'll get voting power. So what voting power means is basically we'll put out a poll, and you guys, whoever's on this tier, get to decide where we go, where we eat, where we stay, what you want to see reviewed. So you'll have voting power for that. So you guys will get that opportunity to be, kind of in charge of where the direction of where the creativity go. So that is the tour. We call that the tourist tier, and that's $18 a month. And then we have the journey tier. So that's the highest tier. So you get everything from the both tiers we mentioned before. Right. Plus, you'll get a digital download. So basically, as you know, we take a lot of photography, landscape photography, drone photography, and you will be able to get one download a month from us, depending on where we are in the world, and we will give you some downloads. You'll be able to download a high-resolution image. You can put it on your desktop. You can put it on your phone. You can screensavers. You can print it, put it on your wall.
If you want to put a wall-size poster.
Absolutely. If you love Hawaii that much.
Or your business,
right.
maybe, or just your home, whatever.
Yeah, we got you covered on that high-resolution photo, and then we do take a crap load of photos. So you'll be able to download a free high-definition photo once a month, wherever we are in the world, and we plan to go to a lot of places. We're going to be traveling for at least 3 years, and we're going worldwide.
So it's not just Hawaii.
It's not just Hawaii, for sure. And you also, upon being a member at this tier, you'll get a 30-minute one-on-one with us. So you get to hang out, FaceTime.
Or Skype, whichever.
Yeah, Skype, whichever you prefer. So that's our Patreon, and we're excited because we want to give you guys.
That tier is $29.
Right. That tier is $29. So it's $6 for the first tier, $18 for the second tier, and $29 for.
And this is subscription based, so
right.
if you just want to make a one-time donation, you can as well.
Right, you can do that as well. And again, this goes a long way. It helps us out. It helps us get better equipment. As a tech guy, that's important for me. And also make our vlogs kind of the way you kind of would want to see it. So we want to create great content for you guys, and we want to continue doing that, but of course your help goes a long way. So that's what we're excited about, and we wanted to give you guys really high value for your donations. So we're super psyched about that. And if you want to learn more on our YouTube homepage, on the top banner, you will see next to the subscribe button and the Instagram and Facebook, you'll see the P there, and that's for Patreon. If you click that, it'll shoot you directly to the page. Also, I think it's on our About page. It is there as well, so you'll be able to click the link and see kind of what the tiers are and go down on it. We'll probably do another video as well, breaking it down to make it more understandable, because not everyone knows.
AD Trip says we have good buses, jeans Gina says, good place to be stuck. For
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure. Great place to be stuck. Absolutely.
Larry says, was there in January and would love to be stuck there. Here is Eastern Canada now. We love Eastern Canada.
Oh yeah.
Freddie says, do you know Steve Valot? He lives in a building above Hamburger in Paradise. No, we do not.
That's right behind us actually. This is probably this building right behind us, right? Hamburger's right behind us? Or it's one block away?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like a block away.
That's his building right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right above his Devon's hat.
See, there's the building right there.
Eddie says, I'll be in Honolulu in October. Which Luau are you guys recommending? Luau, well, to me, Luau are more, I think, for the show than for the food. I personally not impressed with the Luau food.
So before we even get to what we like and what we don't like about Luau, so obviously if you've never done it before, it's like you want to do it, right? It's something that you want to do. You have to experience it for sure. Right. So, it is a great experience. The food is decent, but it's for
Hawaiian
us,
food, it's simple. So mostly whatever, Hawaiian is huli chicken, again, that you can buy anywhere.
Right.
The ribs, kalua pork. Bread, poi bread,
potato salad.
So it's kind of like your regular Hawaiian barbecue style buffet.
Yeah, and you can get this pretty much throughout the island. There's places that you could actually get the same type of things. I think the issue is, the way I look at it is what it costs for these luau. I think it's a little overpriced.
Yeah, they're about $100, and some packages go $120, $150, depends what includes in your package. If you get a fresh lay, if you get VIP seats,
right,
which like allows you to go to the buffet first and stuff like that.
To me, that's not really worth it.
If you get a drink and stuff like that, so. They have different tiers and layers and packages, but the main thing about Luau is, again, number one, try Hawaiian food,
right,
and number two is the show.
If I was to recommend a Luau, I would definitely say the cultural center.
Polynesian
Center. The Polynesian Center is what I would recommend, because you're getting a lot
value for the place for two reasons, actually more than two reasons. So first of all, a ticket to Polynesian Center starts from, I think, $89 or something like that. But if you get a ticket for like $120, that price includes a luau. It includes the entire day in a Polynesian Center with a tour guide, which is really great because you're sure will go through all different villages and shows and demonstrations, because the tour guides know what time each show starts.
Right.
And it ensures you that you will see all of this,
most of everything.
Important stuff.
Right.
So you get a free luau, which you get to have dinner.
It's not. I don't think it's really free. It's probably incorporated in the price, but it just comes across as being free. But still, regardless, yes.
And at the end of the day, you get to see Breath of Life show at the Polynesian Center, which is a really great show. I watched it 2 times. I've been 2 times to Polynesian Center. I love it, and I would go again. So I think the value for the luau is more in Polynesian Center.
But it's definitely more. It's worth it there.
Yeah, because when you go to other luau's,
in hotels,
you just go to buffet and
they do the show, and then that's it. And it's just kind of sometimes it's mediocre. We've been to a couple at the Big Island, right? We were there.
Yeah, the show was good. And actually, at the hotel, we went to the same hotel twice because we like the hotel, and in the evening we were just walking around the property, and we see that there is luau with the show, so we didn't want to eat the buffet, and we just stood on the side and watched the show for free. So
Yeah.
if you just want to see what the show is about, and you're staying in a hotel where they do luau, you could just pass
Just
by and
just
see,
stand on the side
see
and watch the show.
Me and Amber did our toes in quarantine.
Yeah, back on food, right?
Once again, thank you guys so much for joining us to this point. If you have any questions, so we're here to answer them for you to the best of our abilities.
Gina says, is there any word when the Friday night fireworks may resume? I think it depends on the tourism, because fireworks are pretty expensive to run.
Well, I don't think not only that, but also with fireworks comes
A
a
lot of
crowd.
crowd, yeah.
So with a crowd, that's what we're trying to avoid at all costs, is large gatherings.
And that's why actually July 4th fireworks were canceled as
Right.
well.
I heard the Rose Parade was canceled. I think it's in California. The Rose
LA,
Parade in LA. Yeah, that was canceled. Anything. The Boston Marathon was canceled. Also, another marathon in one of the other states that has never been canceled in I don't know how long. Everything that deals with a large amount of people gathering, that is like one of the worst things that they could do. So even if the hotel did open, which is not now, I don't think they would do any type of fireworks anytime soon.
Erica says Germany's luau is hands down the best luau on the island.
Germany?
Germany's, I don't know how to pronounce
Where is that?
Germany's
Yeah, I
luau.
think so. It's the best. Oh, okay. Nice.
Living life in Hawaii. Aloha from Hawaii. Stay safe. Aloha.
Aloha. Glad to know that Kauai's on the lower end of this all, which is really great. Stay safe.
Yep. Stefan says small businesses must be suffering a lot. Other reports of any businesses closing permanently because of the shutdown. Yes, there are a lot of businesses closing, and in the previous live videos
We went through a couple of places that are closed permanently. Just to recap, just a couple. A big one is the top of Waikiki, which is the rotating 360-degree restaurant. That's closed down permanently. A major, like one of these high-end restaurants, it's an Italian restaurant, I forgot the name. They also closed down. A lot of the ABC stores and smaller stores, they're closed down. They're boarded up. So
AT Trip says, I don't know if you can hear me with the siren. So AT Trip says, in September we are supposed to get virus tests 3 days before we arrive in HNL, so we don't need to quarantine. Do you like or not? Will it happen? That's what they are aiming for. We don't know if they are actually going to postpone that, but that's what's supposed to happen in August 1st.
Right.
If you do a test 3 days before you come, you do not need to quarantine, and that's what they're supposed to do in September, but it all
Right.
depends on how the situation.
right now
play
it
out.
doesn't look good because everywhere on the mainland is spiking, and they're looking to shut everyone is taking steps backwards now. No one is really progressively opening and making things better. It's actually getting worse. So that's an unfortunate situation.
But definitely, I think it's a good to do a test 3 days before. Of course, it's not a guarantee. You can get infected within 3 days before you come.
It
But
only takes
it's-
minutes to get infected, but
Yeah, exactly.
it's a start.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
know
way to
for
get
sure
things back.
that when we start traveling, we will have to
Right.
do the test
Get
every
tests.
time before we go to a new place. Freddie
Aloha
thinks-
Tanisha from
okay,
NYC
thanks.
in the building. Fwah, 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 fwah.
Vijaya says hi, aloha. Darling. Best luau ever, local American Legion on Maui Oceanside and at sunset.
Oh, that's awesome.
But again, with luau, they are saying that all the buffet styles are not going to be possible during
Oh
virus.
yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
And actually, after the virus passes. So we don't know what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
buffet might
with-
be a thing of the past.
Yeah,
Who
buffets.
knows?
Or maybe there's gonna be always somebody serving you, which is
Right.
actually usually how it is at Luau's anyway. Somebody
Someone does serve you at a luau, right? Even though it's buffet style, yeah. It's kind of like on a cruise.
Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen with luau's. Maybe they will have like a prefix plate for you, so every time you come, they will just have samples of everything.
Right. You know, they all make changes. That's what the times call for. It's all about changes at this point.
So let us know, guys, if you have any questions. We are about to enjoy our day at the beach. One more question, let's see. Emily says, every time your husband comes on stream, my 2 fingers go under my bed sheets. What the... Oh, okay. Well, enjoy, Emily.
We'll have to mute that one out at some point.
Fred says at AD trips, good luck with me. Took us 11 days to get our results back from CVS. They're backed up.
Whoa.
And today on the news they said COVID kids
are running low. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I heard on the mainland there's a lot of places where it's really, even when you get tested, it takes a while for you to get results. And it's just, you hear one thing and then someone else tells you something else. It's just crazy. Nothing is really consistent. And there's so many, so much like doubts on what's
Hawaii
going
wants
on.
you to get tested 3 days before, but
Right, it
nobody
doesn't make
knows
any
if
sense.
it's going to be possible or not.
Well, even if you plan to come to Hawaii and you're like, okay, that's fine, I can go get tested. I have no problem with that.
Right.
But if he's saying that it takes 11 days for you to get tested, plus you can go and they're like, oh well, no, we can't offer you no tests right now because we don't have any or we're out of tests. That's crazy.
Right. I wonder if they actually let you on the plane if you don't have a test 3 days before. I think that would be the main question.
I mean, it wouldn't even matter at that point because when you get here, you have to show proof that you took that test.
Right, but you can get tested right in here if you pay for the test here.
No. If you're in quarantine, you have to be quarantined. If you come here and you haven't been tested, there is no, okay, give me a couple hours or whatever to go get tested. You go straight into quarantine for 14 days and you're not supposed to leave for only in the case of an emergency. So yeah, getting tested is what you kind of want to do before you get here. But that's a really unfortunate situation. I'm sorry to hear that. And you wouldn't think, I mean, I don't want to get too political, but, as far as what everyone is saying, oh, tests are available. We do millions of tests every day. But yet so many people here complaining, well, I want a test and I can't get one. So,
Gina says, oh my God. Vijaya says, hi from the UK. 1 a.m. here. I enjoy watching your videos. Thanks.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
greatly appreciate that.
Vijaya says, yeah, that was my reaction. Oh my God. Trent says, Emily, you're crazy.
Well, we'll probably have to, you have to pre-read the comments before actually reading them out loud. Now we know.
Larry says we have a lot of businesses reopened in Toronto, Canada. Masks indoors, malls, and businesses here too. Masks are a must
Yeah.
when you are indoors.
So I noticed that today they said on the news for the mainland there's a lot of places such as CVS, Target, Walmart, most of these big box stores, they are now implementing a mandatory that you should be wearing a mask when you enter these stores. But I was talking to Irina after I heard that, I'm like, but meanwhile here, when things started reopening, they had signs on these windows, whether it's a mom and pop store or a big box store, where they said, we technically don't have to serve you if you're not wearing a mask. So they pushed you wearing a mask like right out the jump here in Hawaii. And in other places, I'm just finding out that now these places, these big box stores are now saying it's mandatory. So here in Hawaii, it's never been a problem. Wear your mask when you're going. If you're walking in the streets, there's hardly want anyone in the streets anyway, so you don't necessarily have to wear a mask. But when you enter these stores, Target, Longs, Walmart, there's a security guard outside, and they tell you to wear your mask. If you try to enter the malls right at the entrance, there's someone there and they tell you make sure you have your mask on.
Yeah, I never really seen anybody here really protesting
Yeah,
against
against
wearing
masks.
indoors.
But on the mainland, that seems to be a major political issue, mask. And of course, there's two sides to that story. I won't get into that, but
Yeah.
that's where we are.
88 Trip says, I might have to leave the island rather not spend 2 weeks locked up. I will let you know. How long were you planning to come? Maybe you should come for longer than 2 weeks so you can just quarantine, chill out, look out of the window, see some palm trees and the air actually. Once you open the window and just go on the lanai,
Oh, yeah.
the air here is very therapeutical. So
For sure.
you might enjoy your 2 weeks quarantine.
Yeah, if you can get an
here.
Airbnb here, make sure you get one with a lanai.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Rob
You'll be fine.
Fuss says, hi guys. Hi Rob.
Hey, Rob.
1337 Forex. Hey guys, would you recommend renting or buying if moving to Oahu from mainland? That's actually
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can get into that because we do know a little bit about it, but it's kind of like, it's very technical.
Yeah, the Hawaii buying market is very different from
The mainland. Yeah, it's
So,
very different.
It depends, I guess. We would
Well, what's
eventually
okay?
want
Let,
to
let's
buy.
just let's talk about what the main difference is. What's the number one difference the moment you decide to buy property here in Hawaii?
We are not really that professional in real estate in Hawaii. You would need to talk to someone, but as far as we know,
Hey, Fred,
the-
thanks you for the subscribe. Chee-hoo.
the real estate in Hawaii is divided by if you buy it completely or if you buy a leasehold on the apartment.
So that's the term I was trying to get to. It's called a leasehold. Have you guys ever heard of that before? Drop a comment. Let us know if you've heard of a leasehold and what that is when you're trying to buy property.
So properties here are pretty expensive because the island again is space is limited and all the real estate is pretty expensive. A one-bedroom apartment in a very old building goes for about 400 to 500,000 US dollars, and if you want to buy it in a nice high-rise newer building, it starts minimum one bedroom, depending on the building, from probably 800 to a million for one bedroom. And another thing is the maintenance fee for the buildings are pretty high.
Yeah.
If you buy in a very old building without a pool, the very least you will pay as maintenance fee every single month is probably $650 a month, and in a nice high-rise buildings is about $1,500, and depending on how big your place is.
Right, and the amenities that come with it, obviously, the buildings that have the pool, the gym, and all that type of stuff.
And as far as houses, it also depends on what part of the island you want to buy the house in, and like very run-down house would be about 700,000. Again,
That you would
depending
probably have
on
to
the
invest in,
area.
in fixing because the way it is probably not be in the best condition.
Decent houses go a million.
A mill.
A million and 200.
Yeah.
So that's why the leasehold here is a pretty popular option because it's way cheaper than buying it outright. So basically, the leasehold is you're renting the place with a contract for like 20 years, 25 years, and it becomes way cheaper. You can, depending on how many years the leasehold is, you can buy something in Waikiki for 200,000 for 20 years, 1 or 2 bedroom. It depends on the condition of the apartment.
Right.
And stuff like that. But yeah, so you would pay about on your leasehold about $500-600, but plus maintenance fee.
Right. So it adds up for sure.
Yeah, our building is decent. It has a tiny pool. Has a barbecue grill, and
On the
maintenance
roof.
fee for our building is $900 per month.
Right.
So you would add up that plus your leasehold, about $1,500 or more per month.
more.
And you know, rental is dependent on the place. Of course, it will be a little bit more expensive, but it depends if you want to really get into contract and.
Yeah. We were actually thinking about creating a vlog on different apartments here, and so you guys can see what these apartments look like
And
here
what they go
and what
for.
they cost. We were actually gonna go around as if we were buying and interested, and we're on the market to purchase and
Or rent.
or rent, right? And you guys can see what the apartment looks like and what you get for your money. If you guys are interested in seeing a vlog like that, let us know, because it's going to take planning. And if we get enough requests for it, we could.
Yeah, because right now
could
we
do that for
had
you.
to go apartment hunting 2 times already. The
Right.
first one when we came here and we were looking for all furnished apartments.
Right.
And oh my gosh, some apartments that they offer and how much they ask for it.
You would not believe what you would see and what you would get for the amount of money they're asking for. And that's what made us thought about it. We were like, wow, we should make a vlog about this, because this is interesting. For the amount of money they're asking and what you're getting, it's just like, how? So if you guys are interested in seeing a vlog like that on our channel, let us know, and we could possibly put together something like that for you
Steve
guys.
says, hello Irene and Devon. Hi Steve,
Hey Steve,
aloha.
aloha, how's everything?
AD Trip says, aloha, must get busy. I have the worst boss, me. Well, ADA Trips, this is your choice. You can be your best boss or you can be the worst boss.
Exactly.
It's all up to you. Oh, Fred, and I Fred model 3N.
3N.
And it says $9.99.
Oh, thank you so much. Chee-hoo,
Oh my
Fred.
God!
Thank
Our
you.
first donation.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Mahalo, Fred. This is
We
my
appreciate
gosh.
it.
You can't see, but almost here. Our first donation. Thank you so much, Fred. Steve says, what was for lunch today? Poke from Foodland. Hello.
Oh, he's starting again. You're not going to have us go down that rabbit hole. That's a setup question. Yeah, he's trying to get us into going into
Speaking
food.
of lunch, we did not have lunch
No, we
today
haven't had
as
lunch.
yet. Right now it's 2:08 and we just had breakfast, and because Devon went to run some errands this morning,
Right.
and we just had breakfast. Devon made me banana pancakes with fresh strawberry sauce.
So talking about, all right, since we're on food, right? So this is what we were thinking, right? So back to our Patreon, our highest level, our journey, we were contemplating on whether we should put, you guys can actually join me as I'm cooking. If you guys follow us on our Instagram, again, which is just be out, you will see I cook a lot. I love to cook, especially for her. And I cook everything from steak to seafood, vegetable stuff,
I'm
and
so lucky.
I mean,
My
Asian,
my personal chef.
whatever it is, of course.
Let me get under there. Thank you.
So, maybe that's something you guys would want to do. Cook along with me. I would love to, cook along with you guys and possibly teach you
Cook live.
some new dishes. Yeah, so we could do some cook live. So that would be on our Patreon. It's not there now, but that's
let us
something.
know if you
Yeah, if it's something you're interested in cooking along with me, I would love to actually put that in that tier. That would be awesome.
Fred
Have my own
says,
little
"My time,
fan base
money blow."
cooking.
Actually, right behind us there is
The Mexican?
Mexican
we
restaurant.
can
I
see
don't
it.
know if it's open or not. Ah, damn it, it's closed. But they
Closed.
have pretty good Mexican food and their margaritas,
Yeah.
which I would have right now. Fred, you got me thinking, but luckily, what we have in our cooler bag today. Let me show.
Oh wait, before you show this. So what we're about to show you right now, there's two sides to it. People always say you drink this, you're kind of like, you shouldn't really even be drinking. Other people are like, oh, it's cool, yeah. See, she didn't even know that. Show them what I'm talking about.
White Claw, this is not advertising.
We're not sponsored by White Claw, by the way. But I do know for sure a lot of people are like, oh my God, you drink White Claw? Let me explain. I drink White Claw. I actually love it. I'm here. I need something crisp, refreshing, and that's what that is with a slight flavor. I'm not here trying to get, plastered, hammered, drunk. I don't even want to get buzzed. I just want something refreshing with a little bit of alcohol, and that's it. It's kind of like a cooler. So, to those who don't like White Claw, I do.
ADA Trip says, I live here, HNL, by the airport.
Oh, by the airport.
I
Awesome.
thought I read a comment, somebody's coming on August 21st or 24th. Sorry, I got
missed that one?
confused. Yes.
Okay.
So, ADA Trips actually lives here.
Awesome.
1337 Forex says, so you would recommend renting then? It really depends on you, on your budget and what you want and how long do you think you're going to live here, because a lot of people come into the islands, think, okay, this is me, I want to live here, this is amazing paradise, and then 3 years later they get bored and they want to leave the islands. So maybe at the beginning you might want to rent and see if this lifestyle is really for you or not.
Right. You can test the waters.
Yeah.
They're pretty warm, by the way.
Stefan says, have you both been to Aulani Resort and what do you think of it? If you have, this is Disney Resort.
The Disney Resort.
We actually have been it just to shoot it. We
Right.
have not stayed in it.
Mhm.
What do we think? I think we would need to experience it more to actually give an opinion. But as we were passing by, there were characters.
So this is the Disney.
Yes.
So when we walked through the premises and walked by the pools, and then we went out beyond the rocks area. I was doing some shots with the drones and stuff. Beautiful place. But funny thing is, when I've been to Disneyland and Disney resorts there, and you just see a crap load of characters. Well, when I went into this hotel, I saw Mickey Mouse, obviously, which is the main character, but I didn't see any other characters. I thought it would be more, characters walking around, and it would be actually more Disney-like per se. The hotel, if you didn't see any of the characters, right? If you didn't see any Disney characters, you would not know you're in a Disney hotel. There's nothing in there that really signify the fact that it's associated with Disney, which I found really weird. I found that kind of strange that it would be like that. And if we didn't see Mickey, it would just be like, okay, well, I guess we're in a Disney hotel, but where are the characters?
I don't think we would per se stay there at the resort.
It's great for families, I would think. If you come in with kids, right?
And they have what's good about them is that they have lagoons.
Right.
And there are no waves. It's shallow. It's great for kids. It's great for people who are not confident swimmers. But again, it's like kids everywhere. So I would personally not stay there because we don't have kids.
Right.
So we went also to Four Seasons next to it, and that's
Right.
more like our speed.
Yeah, Four Seasons were really nice.
PE, love you guys. And Arnold's Tiki Bar open. No, Arnold's is still closed. We actually passed by there maybe last week and it was closed.
Right. Maui Brewing is also closed. That's a major bar across from Cheesecake Factory, which is open. And the restaurants that are open now, they're allowing for in-dining seating. So you can actually eat indoor, right? So you can eat actually
Indoor
inside,
dining.
indoor dining.
1337 Forex says, please make a vlog about housing market. It's very interesting there. We would need to do more research.
Yeah, we need to do more research to make sure that what we give you is actually factual, and speak to maybe a couple of realtors and know exactly how it works.
And I actually know there is a guy in Maui. He's a realtor for Hawaiian Islands, and he speaks about different topics on whether you need to move. And I cannot remember his tag, but if you're really interested, you should probably find him.
Right.
Fred says, I was searching rentals there and I saw your live stream vlog on rentals. That would help.
Awesome.
Vlog on rentals. That would help things. Okay. Robert says, aloha guys. Aloha Robert.
Aloha Rob.
Fred says, mahalo for what you guys do for us. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Fred.
thank you for being a
And
part of what we do.
if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing
We
that.
wouldn't be doing this, that's for
He
sure.
says LOL. Felicia says hi from Alaska.
Alaska in the building.
Aloha, Felicia. Jet says always a pleasure to see you guys. Thank you,
Likewise,
Jet.
likewise. Thank you for joining.
John says we were there in March 9 through the 19th. We had to leave because everything was shutting down. We were in exact spot where
wow.
you guys see.
Awesome.
We will definitely be back soon. Thank you, John. Alrighty. We are for over an hour, right?
Wow, an hour goes by so fast. And before we even went live, Irene's like, oh, well, I know we probably won't be on long because I was hooking up to my phone. So he's like, oh, we're not going to be on long. I'm like, we've never done a live. Our intentions are always to do probably like 20 minutes, half an hour. All our live vlogs have exceeded an hour. But we don't mind as long as you guys are getting value out of it and getting your questions
answered.
answered.
A pleasure chatting with you like
Absolutely.
that. Answering
Absolutely.
your questions, reading your comments. It's really awesome. Thank you for joining our live
Especially
vlog.
we all know you guys want to get here as fast as possible and you have a lot of questions. So it's definitely our pleasure to...
So maybe Devon, you want to show them a little bit of
Yeah, that's right. This
nice
is the first
waters.
one. Yeah, we're gonna close this vlog out.
opposed to our faces.
And I'm gonna take you guys just for a tiny little walk. I'm not gonna go as far as what I usually do,
How
but I'm
are
gonna
we
show you.
listed on Patreon? It's Just Be Out,
Yes.
but there is also on our channel. There is a top right corner of
The
the
banner,
banner. There are
that little P.
several buttons for social media and also the Patreon.
Right. And it's just patreon.com/justbeout if you're looking for that link. And we'll also leave it in the description after this video has been published. Thank you so much for the question. So we're getting ready to close this all out. I'm going to take you guys for just a little walk so you can see what the beach looks like right now and how many people are on it. And I think we have
been watching this from the start and just now realized this is live, live video now. Love you guys. Well, aloha.
Aloha. Now you know we're live.
Larry says, thanks for doing this. Yay, a walk.
Yeah, they
All
love
right.
the walk.
All right,
All
Devon.
right. Time to go for the walk. I'm gonna grab this.
Guys for watching.
I'm gonna grab this microphone. So
And I'll be, if Devon does not see the...
is it hooked right?
No, it's not hooked right. If Devon does not see your questions, I'll be texting you here.
Yeah, I definitely won't see the questions because the glare on this phone right now is just crazy.
Take off the little dead cat on top
Oh no,
so
because the wind is fine. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna switch this around here,
All right.
guys.
Enjoy watching the view.
And Irina will be answering your questions. All right, guys, let's go for this walk here. Let's see. Wow, I could hardly see anything on the phone. All right, let's start, I guess, with we're gonna start at the streets. I'm just gonna walk through the street and I'm gonna walk to the seawall over there, and then I'm gonna walk back on the beach. So I'm gonna start off actually here. Just kind of show you what the streets look like. And just keep in mind, guys, if you're asking any questions now, I can't really see my screen because it's so sunny here and the glare on this phone is just crazy. So Irina will be the one answering your questions. If I do happen to see it, then I'll definitely... Okay, I'm way zoomed in. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. So as you can see, there's still a lot of stores that are still closed. There's an ABC store. A lot of ABC stores are still closed. Burger King. There's Armancello over there, that restaurant with the red awnings and red umbrellas. That's open. The food there is really good, actually. We ate there a couple times. They're open, but normally here there'd be like boutiques and stores. As you can see, those are still closed. So definitely taking a hit as far as places opening, unfortunately. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. I have this microphone clipped on me, but I just want to make sure that there's not too much wind. So as you can see, for a Thursday, it's just pretty dead, I guess. It's just not a lot of people. On the weekend, this all changes though. On the weekend, it gets much busier compared to this, at least. But on the weekdays, it's just kind of just empty like this. Again, just let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. Want to make sure this wireless mic is working properly. I'm just gonna stop underneath this tree so I can see my screen a little better to make sure you guys can let me know if you can hear me clearly. Just let me know, just give me a yes. Once I get that yes that you guys can hear me, then I will continue walking and talking. But I know there's a delay, so. Beautiful. Got it. Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Should we ask him if we should go in?
Police presence has been, since the COVID, has been pretty much, you could see them everywhere. They're kind of just on the side streets, just sitting in their cars on the main street here, Kalakaua. I'm not sure if I told you guys in the last vlog, but the Honolulu Zoo, which is located right over here, that is open. But only for not the regular schedule days and hours. It has changed. So if you are here or planning on coming here, make sure you check with them. If you're planning on, if that's something you're interested in doing, make sure you reach out, give them a call and find out what their new hours are. The gates are actually open at this moment. Yeah. We're just gonna walk down here on the wall. The funny thing I was telling Irina is that you know, we always know when tourists are here because tourists have hotel towels, and you will see the beach lined with those striped hotel towels. Now you don't see that at all. So you can always tell when the amount of tourists is increasing, because we did see a few hotel towels, but not really that much. Wow, look at this beautiful wave coming in. So awesome. Oh yeah. Awesome. So they have the music playing, so I'm gonna kind of just walk away now, because the last time I went live and a guy walked by with a massive boombox, and of course after posting it, YouTube gave me a notification saying that your video is going to be striked because it has audio in it that's you don't have the rights for. I was like, oh boy, and I knew it because the moment he passed by, it was so loud, and it was for so long because it was so loud. Even though he was moving away from me, you could still hear it for a long period of time. And I said it in the live vlog. I said, the video is probably gonna get striked because this guy's music is really loud right now. And within about 2 days of the video being processed and up on YouTube, I got a notification from YouTube saying that I don't own the rights to the music. So that's the reason why I didn't stay at the wall. They do have boom box over there playing really loud. These guys playing volleyball. These nets has recently been put up because obviously they don't want a lot of people kind of hanging out. But they recently put them back up. Maybe I should check what the hours are for the zoo. I'm not sure if they have it posted out. Again, guys, sorry if I'm not, I see the comments going and I can't really see my screen. I just see the text scrolling on the side of the screen, but hopefully Irina is answering and addressing your questions. I'm just taking you guys for a visual walk. Where's the banyan tree? So beautiful. These massive roots. They're like dreadlocks. You can come up in here and just kind of cool out between the trees. Look at this. This is awesome. Banyan trees.
Hey, I love you. I'm glad I ran into you. I went to court yesterday. Hey, I supposed to go, but they didn't send my luck. Hey, I thought I was used to my fucking first day. Sorry. You win?
Such a beautiful day too. So I don't know if you guys notice on our for those of you who are following us and on Instagram, you notice I've been putting out a few time-lapse videos on the island, and I want to start doing more of that. I think it's really awesome. If you haven't seen it, make sure you follow us on our Instagram at JustBeOut, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I did a time-lapse from a few of the hotels out there, and you just see the clouds just wisping by. I used the drone for that. And I'm also doing a lot more drone photography to be able to get images that, you know, obviously just normal photographer wouldn't be able to get with the drones. And they're such high quality. They're amazing. I have a few of those up already on our Patreon channel that you guys will be able to download and have access to. So I'm gonna do my usual walk. I'm gonna take a walk along this jetty right here and then come back in, and then I'll circle back around and I'll walk alongside the beach so you guys can see some beach action and how many people are on the beach. And when I get back to Irina, I'll pretty much end the vlog there. Again, thank you guys for joining. I really do appreciate it. A lot of waves today. I don't think I'm going to be going all the way out there. Oh yeah, the waves is crazy today. I don't think I'm going to be going all the way out, but I'll go out a little something. The entire wall is wet. Normally it's not like this, and the tide's a little lower, but the water's kicking up today for sure. But look how beautiful this is. As I mentioned before, this is actually a nice place to snorkel. I know a lot of you guys, when you come to Hawaii, you're on the beach and stuff. This is a really nice place because there's normally a lot of fishes down here, really big, because they feed them. So there are some really big fishes down here. Really great place for snorkeling. Oh, the water's so warm. So warm. Like, this is the perfect photo, don't you think? It's like, click. And I actually have a photo of this. I brought the tripod out here, and it was in the evening during sunset. The sun sets in the west, over there. It was beautiful. So again, I'm not going to go all the way out because the waves are much bigger out there. By the time it gets here, this is what the wall is for. It breaks the wave up, so it's not as strong by the time it gets to the beginning of the wall. But yes, I just wanted to kind of show you guys a view from here. I'm going to do a 360. There's a paddleboarder, a couple surfers. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So beautiful. It's not a day that I don't take this place for granted. It's just so beautiful and magical. The air, it was one of the first things that caught my attention when I was here. I noticed that there was just something so different. The moment I land here and I was in the airport, obviously the airport's open and you feel that air coming and the way it wraps around you. It's just, can't explain it. We actually really do feel fortunate and blessed to be here and be a part of this and enjoying it. Okay, we're going to head back now and we're going to walk alongside the beach. We did actually, I forgot to mention, we had a little spike here, and it was due to supposedly someone going to a couple gyms. They went to 2 gyms and they actually infected a bunch of people. I think like maybe 15 people or something like that. And I heard another situation with a couple Hawaiian airline flight attendants, I think, that actually had it as well. And that's what caused the number to go up. But they do incredible tracking. So once they find out that someone does have COVID, obviously they contact, or they try to trace, the contact tracing, try to trace where that person have been, who have they've been in contact with, see if they can get in contact with those persons and have them quarantine. And they seem to be doing a really good job at that to this point. Because as I was told, that's an important part of the whole COVID thing, is the contact tracing. I'm noticing this this stabilizer again. I just got it. It's really smooth, considering that I'm walking on the beach in sand and it's like all uneven. The first one I had was not good at all. Didn't handle I guess the weight of my phone for some reason. But this one's really great. Maybe I should do a review on this, just in case you guys are looking to do I know a lot of you guys obviously don't necessarily have a a high-end camera or a DSLR camera or a bigger camera, but everyone does have a phone, and we do go on vacation, so having a phone with on a stabilizer is really cool. This one is small, it folds up really small, and it does a fantastic job. So if you guys are interested in me doing a review on this stabilizer I have here, let me know in the comments, and I can put that together for you if you're interested. As you can see, social distancing is not a big deal here. I mean, everyone's more than 6 feet apart from each other. Obviously, you'll see bigger groups. That's because that's families. So you'll see that, but majority of the time, you'll see people really spaced apart. So beautiful. The water's so warm. Again, I'm making my way back to Irina on the beach, where I'm going to close out the vlog there. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments now so Irina can address them before I get back and we close out. It's definitely been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. And again, thank you for staying with us all this time, supporting us, supporting our channel. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to follow us on our social media, Facebook, Just Be Out, Instagram, Just Be Out. You can support us on our Patreon at patreon.com/Just Be Out.
The other end.
And go back onto the beach here. Home stretch. I'm going to get wet. If I can get out of here before the next wave hit, and I'm running and I'm checking out how stable this is because I'm running, and I made it. Oh, pretty stable for running. It's the first time I actually ran with this stabilizer. Not bad. That was the run test. That works. Today, just based on the clouds that I'm looking at, looks like it might be a really nice sunset this evening. I don't know, maybe we might be here long enough. Maybe we'll do a quick sunset live video. Yeah, actually, you know what? If you guys are interested in a sunset video, let us know. We can do that for you. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys being on the mainland and other places, the time differential is really wide, and you'll probably be in your third dream by the time we go live, but at least you'll be able to catch it when you do get a chance to catch up on our videos, you'll see what the sunset look like. So if you're interested in that, let us know, and I'll come out here and film a live sunset for you guys. I think that'd be kind of cool. I want to share the magic with you. Irina's holding up that umbrella, which probably means the umbrella was looking to blow away. And she's just holding on to it to keep it in the spot. Let me guess, the umbrella was blowing away? Yeah, so I was like, oh, you're probably holding up that umbrella. It's getting ready to fall.
An accident, the umbrella
Flew?
completely flew, and every time I was trying to put it, it would just fall. So
Oh my God.
I'm keeping tight. So we have some comments here.
Okay, wait, so is it staying up or it needs to be?
It needs to be adjusted.
Okay, I'll tell you what, you hold the stabilizer, I'll adjust that, and then we'll sit down, we'll answer a couple more questions, and then from there we'll end it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so here you go. You can hold this
In this,
if you want to turn the camera on towards you or whatever it is. This thing, I'll just continue to try to, I'll get this.
sorry. Umbrella, and the first day we actually did. It's always taken. It's staying.
Because it's tilting, I'll hold it, no big deal.
Yeah.
Just for the closeout, so we close out.
Did you guys enjoy the walk? I was able to watch just a little bit as the one was walking, but because of my incident with the umbrella,
Okay, I have control now.
I have a hidden patch on my back because I hurt my back laying on the couch. Who knew? Yeah.
All right, so what other questions we have? We're about to close this out, guys. Sorry for it being this long.
Well, while you were walking, I was chatting
Okay.
with some people. But Marilyn saying beaches are shrinking. Waikiki is a man-made beach. And
Yes.
it's always eroding, and every so often they replenish it.
Right.
That's why there is a construction going on. And
Sorry about that. I had an incoming call.
then Stefan is asking, is Leonard's Bakery open now? Best Donuts ever, they are open. And guess what? They do not have the line.
Yeah, there's no lines.
As they had it before. Bobby says, join in late. Aloha, Irina. And
Aloha,
Devon.
Bobby.
Aloha,
Thank you for
Bobby.
joining.
Jet says, everything about Oahu is beautiful.
Absolutely. We agree.
Yep, about Hawaiian Islands is really something special about Hawaiian Islands. That once you come here, it is you
Unforgettable.
want to come back even 10 years.
For
later.
sure.
Aloha spirit, you guys. I don't know. Rita says, dude, thank you for doing that. Much love from Montreal. Aloha, Montreal.
Aloha, Montreal.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Fred is asking, Irina, did Devon say that your rent there is 900 a month, and what area? No, it's not. It's in our building. The maintenance fee of the building is 900.
Right.
Our rent is way more than that.
Way more
we
than
live
that.
in Waikiki.
Right.
I don't think it's possible to find even a bedroom for 900.
Yeah, not for 900.
In Waikiki. Eddie says, enjoy watching you guys videos. Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Jet says Waikiki is just so awesome. Memories about Oahu. Hawaii is still vivid in my mind. Was there last year and planning to go back there again next year. Awesome.
That's so awesome.
Jet was saying that he liked the Ko'olina Resort, the Alofilani, and I asked if he stayed there with kids. He said no, I did not. We stopped by Ko'olina because we were on our way to Paradise Cove for Luau. But we had questions about Luau. Let us know, how did you enjoy that Luau? Because
Right.
I heard Paradise Cove Luau was pretty good.
Right.
Larry says very stable camera. It's actually
Awesome.
an iPhone with
Yes.
stabilizer.
With a stabilizer.
Eddie says love to see the sunset.
Yes, we'll be sure to do that for you guys.
We actually, if you flip the camera, you can see the catamaran there, right there.
Oh, coming in? Yeah, it's...
No, it's
far
going
away.
out.
Oh,
You
okay.
wanna flip the
Let me
camera?
see if I can flip the camera. You hold that. Okay, let me show you guys the catamaran. So let me turn this around. Doink. Okay, there's the pole, and zooming in, there's the catamaran going out there.
Okay. So we actually,
I got it. Good.
we actually saw a couple of deals on Groupon for catamarans, so we'll probably go next week for a catamaran adventure.
Yeah, maybe we go
Maybe
live.
we'll do live from there.
Yeah, if you guys want us to do live from the catamaran when we
for
go
all
out.
2 hours.
Yeah, it won't be for 2 hours. It'll be very short, but just to let you guys know that we're out there and kind of what it's like. So,
Eddie
yeah.
says, love to see the sunset. Okay. Gina says, yes for sunset. Larry, always love your walks. Thank you, Larry. Aloha, Larry. Fred says, thanks. Thank you, Fred. And Jet, thanks. Thank you so much once again, Devon and Irina, for your new videos. Thank you all,
you
guys.
all.
Thank you for joining us. It's been almost 2 hours. And
Yes.
we really appreciate you hanging out with us.
Yes, that's a
live
long time
here.
for you guys to hang out with us. We definitely really, really, really appreciate it.
And as always, we enjoy chatting with you, being live with you. It's
Yes.
a completely different experience for us too, opposed to just shooting the vlogs.
Our
and,
vlogs that we
and
normally
giving
do.
you the information.
Right.
So, thank you so much for staying, and mahalo for watching.
Mahalo for watching
and
as always.
usual,
Just be out with us. Hold, I'll leave them with a view. Leave you guys with a nice view.